Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 11007 Southwest Stockholm Drive here in Wilsonville. We are located at the front of the house. I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front door. We are to the right of the front doorway, but we're just barely in from the front right corner of the house. Got a 3-inch ABS clean out here as our point of access. We're going to insert the camera, check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is running. So we've got a little hot water going through the pipe. I zero the foot counter out there at the bottom of the clean out access. And I'll do a toilet flush at the end here just to help clear some steam out of the pipe. It's not blocking much of our view right now. It'll get a little better picture. Just transitioned there over to 4-inch 3034. And by the way, you folks are doing a pretty darn good job of keeping cooking oil and grease out of the line. You have very, very little in here. That little thin, kind of yellowish layer there in the flow line is a very, very thin little skiff. You know, that's about the most you want to be in a sewer line. Ideally, you have none. That's pretty difficult to accomplish. But anyway, keep up what you're doing. I was just at a house the other day. It was 16 months old, basically brand new house, and in less than 2 years they had managed to get 2 inches of grease and debris buildup. So that tells you how quick it can happen. It's amazing. You've got some little item there sticking off the pipe joint. As far as I can tell, what that appears to be is a plastic burr. You can see how it has a curly Q on the end. That's very indicative of when you do a saw cut on plastic. In fact, it's even green in color like the 3034 PVC is. So someone just forgot to trim that little piece of plastic off of there. That's all that appears to be. It's definitely not a root. Roots do not behave that way. I've been doing this 13 years. I've cambered almost 25,000 sewer lines. That's just not how roots grow. Roots grow and they drop into the flow line. They don't stick straight off the pipe wall like that. Anyway, kind of an annoying thing that it's there, but it's doing absolutely nothing to affect functionality whatsoever. Alright, we're going to go locate really quick here while the pipe drains out. We'll have another look at everything as we come back. Thus far, we are looking good. Alrighty, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates out on Southwest Stockholm. The line just about runs dead straight. It jogs a little bit, but if you go walk in a straight line out to the curb from the clean out, you'll see a double S stamped in the curb. That's stands for sanitary sewer. That's right where the sewer line crosses the curb. You can kind of eyeball. Line does a little bit of a 45-degree jog and straightens out. That joint there at the very end looks like it's shifted slightly. I don't see any strong evidence at all, though, that is compromised. There's no dirt seeping through, anything like that. And it could be, it's possible, too, it could be the way the line connects to the main. It's possible the main may have like a 6-inch connection, and you've got a 4-inch pipe tying onto it. And it's kind of creating the illusion of that. That's what's hard to say. There's such a short section of pipe between the green PVC and the main. You just really can't tell. So anyway, without dirt, there's really not even much there to write about. Without being able to get another view of that, you'd almost have to look at it from the inside of the main lateral back up the lateral here to take a look at that joint. But most main laterals out there, when the line terminates at the main, the connections are typically 6-inch diameter. So most likely, it's just merely the juxtaposition of a 4 and a 6-inch piece of pipe coming together. Just typically, you've got a little bit more than a 2-inch piece of pipe like that. It's just kind of tricky to tell. Anyway, joint's sealed up. We'd have evidence of things going on there if it wasn't. You'd have dirt streaking going down the sidewall, stuff like that. Just kind of an observation there I noticed. All the PVC pipe looks good, drains off very nicely. And once we get back to the clean out here, now that the line's drained off, we're going to reverse direction for just a second and go backwards through the foundation. Make sure we don't have any settling issues. And then everything from basically this point forward is all exposed piping in the crawl space. The home inspector takes a look at that stuff. And we are looking good going back to the foundation. We have good flow all the way out to the main lateral. All the pipe here, all of it appears to be in good condition, intact, nice and clean, has good flow. There's no bellies, offset joints, nothing to obstruct anything going through the line. Sewer line is functioning properly at this time. If you see that light pole right there, the line, from this vantage point anyway, it veers just to the left of it. If you're staring from the street back, just to the right of it. That's where you'll see that little curb marker there that says has two S's on it.